Hello Cobrats, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess HD. I'm TryclydeTamer. Last time, we saved Talo from the monkey, and once we went to retrieve Epona from Ilia, some unexpected things happened. And then it led to even more unexpected things, such as turning into a wolf, being captured by an odd shadow beast. This is quite a strange situation. We are kind of trapped here. Move around a bit, and then here's a cutscene. Who is this? I found you! Ooh, aren't you scary? Are you sure you want to be doing that? Snarling and glaring at me? Well, that's too bad. I was planning on helping you, if you were nice. That's much better. You humans are obedient to a fault, aren't you? Oops, but you aren't a human anymore, are you? You're a beast. There, you be a good boy and calm down. No need to bite. No Dragon Ball jokes need to be made here. You look kinda surprised. So, I bet you're wondering, where exactly are we? Well, I'll make you a deal. If you can get over here, maybe I'll tell you. Yawning already. Kinda makes me want to do so. Gotta resist the urge. I'm just sounding a bit constipated, not yawning at all. Oh, man. Well, we're freed from the chain, but that's forever going to be connected to us, so get used to the Rang Chain Changelin. So, can we just use the door? We can talk to you from here. Come on, what's the matter with you? Get over here now! If you can't force your way out, why don't you see if there's some kind of hole you can squeeze through? I mean, places like this are always full of holes, right? Alrighty, calm down now with your fast talking. Well, there's something there we can break down. We can do some jumping and snarling and stuff, but since we've made a place that we can dig through. Shouldn't be too hard to just squeeze ourselves through the bars, though. Maybe even rip them apart. But that would be bad for our jaws and teeth. I don't think doctors would be too good at root canals. I guess you're not completely stupid after all. Listen, I like you, so I think I'll get you out of here. But in exchange for my help, you have to do exactly as I say. If you need anything from me, just press L to give me a sign. So, are we all clear? Good. Now, come on, get moving. Seems that we've been succeeded and dominated with her riding on her back. I know her name, but I'm not going to say it quite yet. We can dig right here in all these little tiny hate piles and go back to where we were. Don't want to be using up too much time. So yeah, when we enter the Twilight realm, we get turned into a wolf, and we get to hear some psychedelic sounding music. May sound a little dreary and dry, but I don't know, it just gives me good feelings, even if it's a little dank and dark and stuff. And here's a little something. Huh? What's that? Looks like the door or something. Try pressing ZL. After that, well, you'll figure it out. You can press A to bite, but I'm rebellious, so I'll press ZR. That also doubles as the A button. So that's the way to go. And it's pretty much a dead end from here. Well, I want to do some more digging and see if I can get past 101 rupees. Gotta get past the tutorial stages. Yeah, even 2 stages past. Moving along in this crowded corridor. Let's see what lies beyond. Be careful not to make our way back into the prison. Prison for our trison, I guess, if you want to switch words around like that. It's a blue flame. Is that a Xenoblade item? Oh, well. Want to see something interesting? You're a beast, remember? Press X to hone your senses and poke around. Well then, let's press the X button. A ghost-type individual. Even though normal and steel. Can't run any farther. That's far enough, right? I'll be safe here, I think. What was that noise? Don't anything come near me. Haha, you're scared for a soldier. Alright, you can go back and forth in between stuff, not really too much to interact with. That was the soldier's spirit. Maybe it's someone from the other world? Hehe, there are lots of other spirits roaming about here, you know. Hone your senses with X to see them. They might know things. Lots of things. That we shouldn't even know ourselves. Or something. That seems to be a way to go right there. But, what's over here? Got some shadow vermin. Much like rats in the normal world, so to speak. And let's heal my hearts. Haven't really taken too much damage though. Maybe bashing my head against a lot of things. Let's pull that drain gate away so we can open it up. Well, not really pull it away, but pull it down so it raises the thing. I mean, yeah, it makes the stuff happen because that's how levers work. One thing goes down while another goes up. Levies and stuff. We can go past here, even though we just had to do that for a blue rupee. I doubt you're used to your new body yet, so I'll just tell you. Think about how you fought enemies in your human form. Just because your shape has changed doesn't mean your instincts have as well. And we kind of already figured that stuff out. We got our jump attacks, we got our normal side swipe attacks, so to speak. That's something I say a lot. And maybe a little bit precarious to do things like this because there's a shadow vermin in here, but I can't let that soul suffer. I'm gonna break the skull thing for myself. Yeah, the soul of the skull. What are you doing right there? You want to go up against the spite, so might as well end you as you are there. What is this, a genocide run? Kill everything in sight to put them out of their misery, so to speak? That's like my third time saying that now. Jump and grab things. Another unnecessary thing to do. But I'll go through here anyway, because it's a little corridor. See something going on. Even if we're gonna pass through there normally, because here's where the spites are. Too shallow to pass through. And looks like a big old metallic thing. Maybe even a floodgate of sorts. Let's see if we can open them, if they are real. And it seems to be so. Raise the water up a little bit so we can wade in the water. Hear the doodle-doodle-doo. Yep, her crazy hair. Even though we're the ones that jump up and bite the things. It's just her that helps us target onto things. We'll be learning her name before long though. Don't want to be too slow going through here though. Try to make this between 25 and 30 minutes. What are those black things? Where are they coming from? And how do we get out of here? Well, it's gonna be more than just sitting around. Especially wading around in the water where you can't really do much of in the way of attacking. I don't even need to kill these things. I'll spare you. See, you're up on dry land, so I can take you down easily as that. You materialize into weird Twilight stuff. And over this way, she's going to hop off of us and materialize through the wall. So many different powers. This way, over here. I'll be waiting for you, but you'll have to help yourself for a change. Well, gee, I wonder how I help myself. There was another thing that I could have pulled, but I haven't pulled it yet. Well, yeah, there are a few different ones. Let's try for this one. Let's see how it does. Okay, it's gonna open the way for a couple more shadow vermin for us. Or not for us. For them to attack us. No hearts for me. I'm at a deficit of damage. Maybe, hey, get a rupee out of this. Since I got nothing out of them except more damage on me. Doesn't help me at all. Kinda seems like my audio is really peaking. Maybe I should just turn that down very slightly. Be very careful. Oh wait, I was about to turn the mode of the microphone to like cardioid or whatever, even though that's what I think it's on now. Cardioid. Heart-shaped wave stuff or whatever. Because cardio means heart, of course. In Grek. What are these black monsters? I've never seen anything like them. What, am I one of them? But they're not really reacting to me, because the first guy said, don't even come near me, but didn't really acknowledge that I was right in front of him. So we did enough to raise the spice up to how they were previously. Actually, did I completely mess things up? Or go ahead of what my planning was? Kinda losing my train of thought. Actually, nope, we're right, because we already passed over the spice, and then should be somewhere to go right here. Yeah, confusing myself with the weavers, and it's like, why is it not on the left? It's on the right. Just go first person, even though it's not really letting us. Oh well, only there for a few seconds anyway. And we can charge it for a spin attack as well. Doesn't really show on Link's tail though. I was like, why am I not talking to this thing? Oh yeah, I need to go into sensory mode. Please, I am but a lowly soldier. Please, someone save me from these evil creatures. Ah! Let's go ahead and dig here. Of course, not a lot of them would really be paying much attention to me because they're cowering in fear so that they can't see the danger around them. Like, just take me. I'm ready to go. Hello, pink hair, going orange with blue tips individual. Oh, did the detour tire you out, little wolf? By the way, are you using ice to hone your senses like you should? Looks like the spirits in here. They're all soldiers. Where in the world could we be? You want out of here, right? Okay, we're off. Past that little bit, and we shall make the climb. In this dingy place, it's like I'm hearing the sound of water beating around. It's like, what the heck? It's not in the outside world of my life. Let's get you out here. Hit you in the last second of stuff, and I thought there was something that I could jump up to, but it was just the little hole of irrigation through the wall. I don't want to hang around that type of water too much, because I could assume it to be dirty, and yeah, even more dirty by that. What are you doing? Oh well, guess we gotta try that again. Oh yes, skillful. It's kind of janky controlling Wolf Link with odd controller setup. When your control stick starts sticking around, I guess I have to do everything for you. Look, I'll show you all the small ledges, so just see, I'll target me and press A to jump to where I am. Alright, quite a very helpful mechanic. Be careful of things falling around. You don't have to jump there because you can do it yourself. So she doesn't have to do everything for us. And kind of get yourself positioned well enough so that you don't do too much bad stuff. Looking bad. Trying to use my controller and moving around, which I could if I was playing on the gamepad, but that one is even more sticking than this controller that I'm using. Helped to position the camera back to where I was, but it's kind of making it so that we can go along smoothly here, but wasn't smooth enough for the stuff. Okay, let's be careful. I was about to press left, which probably would make me drop down, even though the main button for that is A. Don't have to worry about not getting onto that because it kind of locks on once you get there. For that little bit of safety. And let's get ready for some more jumping. Yes. And then we're at the top. We hear some shadow keys making a lot of noise. Even more annoying than IRL in-game. Erlig. Any rewards for me? No. But there's some bosses here that I want to growl at because I don't like bosses. It's like my dog hitting a vacuum, which is kind of justified because it's a big creepy thing that goes ree ree. That's not the door that opens for us. Is it? What the heck? Why can't I find doors? How do I shot what? Okay, yeah. I'm confusing myself. Like, yeah, I know you have to jump somewhere. So, you know where we are yet? I knew we had to do something. Didn't connect things properly. Well, if you go to the top, you might figure it out. Oh yeah, look at that wolf butt. Not quite as detailed as a commie, though. Yep, we make our way up here, and that's how we get out. I thought there were going to be bigger gates. It is kind of harkening back to the Forsaken Fortress in Wind Waker. Have to make some type of climb and be careful that too many bad things happen in a foreign situation. Being a wolf compared to just not having your sword. You might be able to tell where we are. But if you don't, then, well, you don't. So, we were finally able to get out. And look at the sky! Isn't the black cloud of Twilight looking beautiful today? Do you know where this is? You still don't know? Look, there's someone I want to introduce you to, but I'll need you to go to that tower to do it. The tower is over somewhere. Kinda hard to see with these high walls and these ramparts that we walk. Yeah, we're making headway. Well, maybe not when we're not moving. Ooh man, some crazy enemies off in the distance. Don't want to deal with them quite yet, even though it's going to be inevitable and unavoidable. So there are even spirits up here, huh? This whole spirit thing is pretty new to you, isn't it? Even though these guys can see those monsters, they don't know a thing about you. If you think I'm lying, why don't you check it out? Use X to hone your fine senses. Thank you for reminding me multiple times. What? What are these monstrous birds? What in the world is happening here? I thought that thundering lightning going on was like outlining the thing, but no. Ah! Our poor Hyrule Castle! Oh, what are they talking about that? I would never expect that we're there. That was the person I wanted you to meet, by the way. Well, let's just try and get to that tower. Well, now that we know that we're at Hyrule Castle, we can only pinpoint to who we would be meeting. We could be meeting the King of Hyrule. Talking about what we're going to have for dinner. Alright, here we are. Here come the crazy enemies and their trivia-tastically sound-fonted Articuno cries with different distortions. Shadow Cargarots. And if we see normal Kargrots in the game eventually, it's going to be quite the juxtaposition to how they were in Wind Waker. I mean, yeah, creepy enough as they are in their Twilight Shadow form. It's like, why aren't they called Twilight enemies? Instead of, you know, this, yeah. Instead of the Shadow ones. But anyway, there seems to be a broken bridge down there, and let's see. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to hop up here, but not be skillful in ways that I don't need to be. With the way the bridge is broken there. Yeah, here we go. Just waiting for the thing to appear. Look, just a little farther. Oh man. Don't think twice, just jump. I'm just gonna avoid you guys. Don't use Ice Beam on me, or in this case, they're kind of like Eveltals or Eviltals that would be using like Oblivion Wing. You know, just wing attack and tackling me. But I could kill them for hearts, but I don't need it. I'm living life on the edge in normal mode of Twilight Princess HD, where there are heart drops in the first place. Pop down, don't think twice. Is this the way to go? We go down in the tower? Well, that door wouldn't open, because wolves aren't too experienced unless the door is already slightly cracked for them. But these bosses, they speak words to me that I don't like. Unsweet nothings. Bitter nothings. So let's push through that door and meet who I would assume is the person that we want to meet. Midna? You remembered my name? What an honor for me. So, this is the one for whom you were searching. He's not exactly what I had in mind, but I guess he'll do. I am Dog, please pet. You were imprisoned? I am sorry. Poor thing, he has no idea where this is or what's happened. So don't you think you should explain to him what you've managed to do? You owe him that much. Twilight Princess. Hehe. Listen carefully. This was once the land where the power of the gods was set to slumber. This was once the kingdom of Hyrule. But that blessed kingdom has been transformed by the king that rules the Twilight. It has been turned into a world of shadows, ruled by creatures who shun the light. Story time. That's no natural smoke screen. They're just cuddling, right? Yeah, totally cuddling. It is time for you to choose. Surrender or die. Oh yes, a question for all the land and people of Hyrule. Life or death? Twilight covered Hyrule like a shroud, and without light, the people became as spirits. Within the Twilight, they live on, unaware that they have passed into spirit forms. All the people know now is fear, fear of a nameless evil. The kingdom succumbed to Twilight, but I remain its princess. Should definitely bow. I am Zelda. You don't have to look so sad. We actually find it to be quite livable. I mean, is perpetual twilight really all that bad? Midna, this is no time for levity. The Shadow Beasts have been searching far and wide for you. Why is this? Why indeed? You tell me. Hehehe. Time has grown short. The guard will soon make its rounds. You must leave here, quickly. And that we shall do, once we get out of this rather long black screen. We gotta go through the fire and hurt ourselves. No, that's not what we have to do, even though it kinda makes sense. We could just hide under the bed and give the guard a big old spook when he looks down. It's not a readable diary because wolves aren't really known to be great readers, even though we can read signs. Just not books. We're not ready for that yet. Goodness, got her sixth sense going on. Not that way. The guard's coming. Boy, he's prompt. So we must go out the way we went in. Off screen, of course. And no, this isn't 2013 me that would actually cut that out. I don't know why I've been roasting myself like that recently. It's not like those LPs were bad, they just could have been better with less jump cutting. Well, do you understand where we are now? I guess a promise is a promise, so I'll let you go back to where you first stumbled in the Twilight. But, are you really sure you should be going back? Are you sure you aren't forgetting anything important? Do you want to save them? Well, in that case, little Midna would be happy to help you. But, well, you'd have to be my servant, and like a servant, you'd have to do exactly as I say. Why don't you go back, take a little time, and give it some thought? I shall go Super Saiyan mode, even though she's the one doing that to me. Back at the Ordon Spring. Just a casual portal appearing, materializing me back into place. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention one thing. Though you may have left the Darkened Realm, you haven't transformed back to your former self, and you won't anytime soon. Now why could that be? Because this game has a really long prologue? No. See you later. That's something we'll have to find out. And I will say we'll find out next time, but we're just now getting into the 25-minute mark, so let's go on a little bit. I'll leave the minimap up for while we're still going around. So, what next? Did you think I disappeared? Listen, there's another thing I forgot to tell you. Don't think you can just run off and save your friends, because you can't. Just beyond that bridge, the land is covered in twilight. Last time, a shadow beast pulled you through the curtain of Twilight. But if you want to go that way this time, you'll need the cooperation of someone from the Twilight, like me. So you really have no choice but to do what I say. Saving your friends and all that, well, that'll depend on your actions. Because you never can trust words, you know. Right now, I want a sword and shield that'll suit me. You do understand me, don't you? So what do you plan to do? While you're here dawdling, the Twilight continues to expand. Come on, hurry it up. Alright, so, like the dumb hero I am, with the half heart of damage gone, I'm going to go across the bridge, exactly the opposite of what Midna's telling me to do with her interesting gibberish talk, and go save my friends. Boy, you sure are thick. Y'all thick? The land in that direction is covered in Twilight. Only someone from the Twilight can put you back in the Twilight. So if you want to go back in there, you have to do as I say and go find a sword and shield somewhere. Okay, Midna, okay. Well then, next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, we go towards Ordon Village, and hopefully things aren't too bad, as we try to get a sword and shield. I think we may know the places to do so, judging by our first few days as normal Link. So we'll be doing that. Until next time, don't toast yourself. The Shadow Beasts have been searching far and wide for you. Why is this?